Hi there guys, this is Jujutsu with another Premier Forgotten Realms draft. Here with match number 1, playing the control-ish black-blue-white deck. And opponent goes first, we draw 5 lands, but we're running 18 lands, so I guess it's not slightly on the irregular side, but not completely. And we'll keep it. Luckily, opponent is also playing control, it would seem. Or is he? Or is he? It's a question. I think we'll tank it. See what he drops. Okay, there we go. So that's an easy decision. And yeah, let's go Displacer Beast. Yeah, Scry. For sure. So there was an event where he might, like bounce my creature, do something nasty, and then manage to get through with the Soul Knife Spy. We could have traded here. I think maybe we should have traded. Yeah, so let's go Veteran. I will not swing. We'll create a Gabo. Yeah, and suddenly, like, we can very easily trade with a champion. Or he might be able to commit, some sort of equipment to him, but, if he doesn't have it, and I think that those colors typically don't run too many equipments, then... Uh-oh. Okay, opponent really slowing down here. I think that if we put a +1/+1 on the veteran, we can swing very effectively. So let's go for that. Right, yeah, he doesn't have any really good... No, actually, no, he does have a pretty good block. He can Soul Knife plus Hamapushar. He can... Yeah, he can double block that way. Okay, we'll just pump for now, and... If we don't like how things go next turn, then we can just EOT return the Displacer Beast. Or we can start swinging with the Cave of Frost. Okay, so he's gonna scry twice, I guess. Yeah, double scry. Bottom question mark? So we can actually kill something. Yeah, we can actually kill something. Let's do it. I think we're gonna kill Nadar. Nadar is a nuisance. Hama is also a nuisance, but this is more of a nuisance. So let's draw a card. So he's gonna get... That's pretty good. Yeah, let's swing with our Displacer Beast. The reason I'm confident doing this is because next turn we're gonna get the Borrowin, so... And we'll scry. Yeah, it's the good stuff. Opponent's actually really low on mana, I have just noticed. So much for that. Let's think about it. So we could double swing, keep the Gobbo back. Let's go swing. So if he double blocks, it's gonna look pretty ugly for him. Like if he blocks the Displacer Beast, and then I think it's dangerous. Okay, that makes some sense. So we'll return him. Did I misuse my mana? Did I misuse my mana? Looks like I did. Oopsie. Oopsie. It's not great. Can still use hear something on the watch, but so he's gonna create 2 goblins or 2 treasures. Uh-oh. Okay. That was my bad there. Okay, so I think we'll just nuke this guy. Okay, this is suddenly improving. So, yeah, let's go 1, 2. And I will create an army of goblins. And we'll swing with this guy. So next turn we can actually give 2+1/+1 counters. God damn it. It's ridiculous. One of the most ridiculous cards. There's actually a chance we might go for... Actually, we can't go for Fungi Cavern. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to trade with it. Thankfully, we have the Cave of the Frost Dragon. Okay. So we'll play this. And we'll go into this weird stalemate. He will have to make an uncomfortable trade if we swing like this, which he probably won't. Okay, so let's... Hopefully it doesn't have a pump. Okay, there we go, we trade. Whew. So I guess he's gonna... I don't know if he's gonna sap life or use the... Yeah, okay, fungi. Okay, let's activate. Honestly, we could just render like all of his guys useless and we can swing for 4. Or swing for 2 more like. It's either that or... Actually, no, we can't use the Fungi Cave. Okay, so let's recast this. And let's put +1/+1 counters. Let's put them on the veteran. And let's put another one on a goblin. And you could swing for a bit here. Okay. He is... Yeah, he's gonna draw 2 cards now. Games are so slow. That's nice. Okay, we get Nadar now, so... Big effects. We draw a bunch of cards. Whoa. Actually, a bit surprised. That wasn't very conclusive. Like, we would have, yeah, we would have started swinging. Wasn't even that conclusive. So 1-0, games are fairly long. Such is the life when playing Control. C'est la vie. I think we got a bit lucky there as well with opponent being stuck on 3 lands for a while. He held out really well. We were a bit flooded, but, you know, it's the kind of format where you almost always have things to do. In most decks, some aggro decks, they don't have solutions, or I'd say half reasonable ways to utilize your mana. I think that in terms of design, then the Wizards did a pretty good job creating action. I think we have to mull this. I think we run 5 or 6 islands, and we're gonna be drawing 2. We have 2 fetchers as well. I think we have Evolving Wilds or maybe just the one. I think we just have Evolving Wilds. It's a question. I think we should mull. Okay, this isn't WoW, but it's better. Then we'll keep this, and I think we'll just put the Faith's Reversal on the. Actually, we can also put the Monk on the top. There was a scenario where they managed to kill the Secret Door by using a pump spell, and I'm like, but I want it back, so we'll do this. And once again, we're just trying to generate the mana, hold off the aggression until we stabilize. If this is the action until we hit turn 5 and you know, we manage to start activating the Secret Door, then I'm more than happy. Maybe opponent has more exciting cards and I should be afraid, but so far it seems like we have a pretty decent long-term plan if the game drags out. Okay. If he casts a creature, I do not intend to. I don't intend on instantly killing it. I'd much rather he plays the creature, passes, equips, swings. Unless it's something crazy. Let's see. Actually, maybe I should have played the Evolving Wilds. So, okay, I will make the exception here because he's getting some additional value, and we can't really, you know, he's gonna start venturing to the dungeon. If it was, you know, just a creature, I'd happily trade some life for the tempo. Yeah, we'll play this. It's pretty good. And go. Potion of Healing is an interesting choice. Okay. So I think, yeah, I think I'll just go Gobbo. I'll go Gobbo pass. I think I'll go Gobbo pass. I'll let him expend the mana. Like we were just, you know, we were using this to chump block. Gobbo pass. We'll let him expend the mana, and then we'll expend the additional 1 mana to kill him. I think that trading a goblin and making him, you know, kind of go all out on the mana sink is decent enough, and I think we're gonna have enough mana to use both the Grim Bounty and the Apprentice, so we're also gonna be utilizing the mana fairly well. Actually, sorry, we won't have enough mana because it also gives Ward 1, so we'll see. We shall see. Yep. Sure. If we do draw another land, though, then we're going to be able to do that. So clearly we'll block. Yep. And I think it's going to be a pass now. Sure. Yep. I guess this is a reasonable... okay, he missed it. we'll get a plains clearly. If we draw land, then we can make our plane. There we go. So we're gonna have, yeah, we're gonna have enough mana. So I'll start by, yeah. We'll Grim Bounty the shortcut. Yes, we're sure. Autopay. And then we'll use the treasure to play the Eccentric Apprentice. Clearly, we'll use the +1/+1. And, yeah. We'll put it on the Apprentice. It could also be interesting putting it on the door, but if you play something like a Precipituous drop, then we still get to keep a pretty strong effect as of, you know, as of next turn. Yeah, it's not too bad. Sure. No blockies. Till end of turn. Sure. Don't think we can swing with the door anyway. He's gonna retain the defender. No blocks. Uh-oh. Big boys. So we're gonna be able to generate a Gabo. Either that or a treasure if we want to draw a card. Probably not. Now I have the choice of either creating a Gabo or treasure. Yeah, I think we'll go Gabo. Yeah, it's not very helpful at the moment. Next time we venture into the dungeon, we're going to be able to create, make the secret door a 1/5, which is going to eliminate one of the threats. If he decides to equip it to the Frost Giant, I am ever happier. Okay. Scratch that. Okay, he's gonna start swinging for 2 unblockable damage. I think that's less damage than I intended on tanking this turn, so I'm actually okay with it. Yep. So block. So just 2. So I think 6 turn clock, give or take. Don't think we can double effect this. Bum. Okay, so I think Dungeoneer, Hexblade, go. We're gonna be chumping with either the wall or the Hexblade next turn. Probably the wall because we wanna, you know, get something back. Not anything in particular. Nothing. We're gonna be swinging this turn. If he slows down, we're pretty happy as well. You know, if he just decides that it's a Smith's life for him. Yeah, it looks like he's slowing down with the Frost Giant. So 5 turn clock, give or take. And then we can start racing him with the Frost Dragon. Yep. Uh-oh. So, during his turn, a lot of things are gonna die. We won't be on lethal, but won't be fun either. So, yeah, it's not lethal, and we can use the Cave of the Frost Dragon. So we want things to die now. I think that's a good good way to go about it. So let's think about it. Okay, so let's start by swinging with everything. This will be yes. And oh, it's a ward 4. Okay, we can't pay that. We can't afford to pay that. Right? Yeah. Okay. Opponent's trying to figure out if he wants to respond to this somehow. Spoiler, I'm quite fine with okay. Decline, resolve. Yeah, I think we need no, I will not pay it. Okay. We are going to swing with everything though. Pow 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 pow. Yeah, good call, good call, good call. Okay, and boom boom boom. Guess we could have done it the other way around and then he doesn't know that we're drawing off the top of our deck, but we'll draw a card. Clearly, we won't pay it. And we'll end because we're gonna need yeah, result. This is kind of calming because now, you know, at least he doesn't have the unblockable. He will have the unblockable option. Okay. Is that a zombie? No, it's a giant warrior. We have to block this because pretty much there are dungeons that just make you lose life. So you're not allowed to be on 1 life in this format. Oh, well, you are, but for a very short period of time. You're gonna die afterwards, and it's very sad. We're gonna give him a zombie, but that is not as risky as, you know, just taking it to the face. That being said, I don't know if we have a way to get the damage we need through now, so we'll see how that goes. We'll scry. That's a solution, but as much as I don't like to admit it, the plate armor actually did a number on us this one. And this is going to be a tough one to win. You can take the Frost Giant out of the armor, but you can't take the armor off of the board or some nonsense like that. And yeah, this is a toughie. Yeah, so that makes sense. Opponent has no reason not to swing with everything. Oh, I can't block him. Okay, so we'll block the Conjure. Yeah, we'll create a treasure, and I think that's game. Next turn we know what we're drawing. So it's been nice. And we'll scoop. I think that the board sweep there caught us pretty much off guard. You know, the whole situation where you lose your entire army, we get to keep our best creature, who's also very chubby in here on the defense. Something that's very difficult to play around. Yeah, this is a good one. We don't have any black mana, but you know, we can play the aggressive Secret Door. I see that we have played Secret Door aggressively, and opponent decided to play the aggressive Dryad. I will start with the Displacer Beast. He's probably going to follow up with a 4-drop with something that costs 4. So typically not good trades, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll keep the swamp for shizzle. So other than a Belut, I think that most 4-drops Displacer Beast does not trade very well with. But we'll find out. We'll find out. That is something that Displacer Beast trades very well with. So we'll play this, and we'll swing. And we'll swing. Opponent will clearly not trade. Gabo. Yeah, Gabo. And if he attacks with both, then I'm just gonna... I think I'll double block. So if I double block with the Shambling Ghast and the Goblin, he can actually assign damage manually. And he can put all the damage on the Goblin and not have the Sylvan Shepherd die. You can do that. So double blocking is not necessarily the best. Okay, we will now behold the unstoppable force, which is Blink Dog. So let's block this way. Actually, we can just do this. Yep, that's actually super good value. Yeah. Nice Blink Dog you have there. It would be a shame if somebody would Ghast shamefully upon it. And we'll start by playing... I wonder... Yeah, let's start by playing this guy. And we'll pump our Fae. Pow pow. Once again, I'm hoping that opponent does trade here because next turn we're gonna resurrect it. So we're trying to tempt him into it. Yeah, that's something you want to get rid of, my man. That is something you want to get rid of. Druid class, once again, just not doing what it's supposed to, in my opinion. It's 2 mana, it's a very marginal effect. You then pay another 3 mana for an effect that is just not relevant and limited. You're not supposed to be playing multiple lands a turn. And then after you've expended a total of 10 mana, and perhaps can't even you can probably use the land by that point, then you're gonna get a chubby creature, which is, you know, somewhere between a 5/5 and an 8/8. But you've been tapping out relentlessly for the past 3 turns or so, just not very exciting. Ooh, the question is, do we trade here? Can we trade? We can trade. So it's whenever he attacks. So I have to trade here because he has vigilance. Like, we're not going to be able to Barrowin Undur very effectively when he has that. We are, however, going to be swinging for a bunch of damage next turn. So, block, block. You will clearly kill my Barrowin. I was actually incorrect. We could have used the Fae effect to pump the guy. That was my bad. Okay, so let's start by deck thinning, because we're good in the lands department. We'll get a... We're actually gonna get a swamp because we have the Grim Bounty we might want to cast. It is important to remember your double colors. So I'll draw a card. And it has paid off. You know what? You know what, Gabo? You're a fairy now, Gabo. Get in there. Get in there, Gabo. So if he doesn't equip the Delver's Torch to whatever he plays now, we actually have a very funny play. Like, we turn this guy into a 1/1 and, okay. A lot of life gain and not a lot of ways to utilize it. Okay. So we can turn his guy into a 2/2 flyer, which sounds reasonable. Or we can turn our guys into 1/1 flyers, which sounds less reasonable. I think we'll be good. Okay. Okay, let's think about it. Bum, bum, bum. Actually, I think it's lethal. Okay, let's do it this way. Huapao. Yeah, we have 4/3/3s. Has to be lethal. Actually, no, he has lifelink. But still, no, he's gonna be on 2 life. Or -2 life, you know? Not 1 life, sorry. Yeah. Ruh-oh. Ruh-oh. There we go. So, 2-0. Going well so far. Sorry, no, we're 2-1, I believe. I will admit that I typically prefer the aggro decks in this format. If you get enough 2-drops and 3-drops, like if your early curve is good enough, I think you can just steamroll so many of the decks. It doesn't even have to be high quality creatures. You know, a couple of combat tricks and a really solid curve, and you're good to go. You know, like 5, 6 2-drops, a couple of cheap-ish removals, and you're typically good to go. You can steamroll like 50% of the field. Until you suddenly encounter an adult dragon, and you lose the game because you don't have flyers. So sad. Some formats have either a very high amount of synergy between cards, and you kind of have to draft around that, or have to be very nuanced in power level. Or formats just have a lot of limited formats. I'm talking about clearly. They have a lot of action killers, things that just really discourage you from playing aggro decks. This is not such a format, in my opinion. I think that the 4 toughness is kind of the magic number, and a lot of decks just cannot contend with it. But otherwise, you can be the creature base is pretty strong, and you can be very, very aggressive. We will keep this. It may seem like we don't have a way to get white, but little do they know. Certain shamblers. Legendary creatures. Okay. We're just going to be playing the Hexblade here. You know, if opponent's going to be playing slow, we want to get the damage through. Bard class. I think this is the first time this card's been... I've seen it in drafts. This has not been played against me. As of yet. Okay, we were expecting creatures in green-red. They were not received. They were never played. Suddenly he plays like a 6/6. that would be pretty bad. Unless we draw like, you know, like white mana. And then it's not so bad. It's not so bad. My tea's gone cold. Wondering why. So not very legendary so far, Bard class. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's actually a really nice curve out. So he gets the drop. He puts the lotion on his skin, or else he gets the drop again. We don't need more black mana, do we? We don't. Say no to black mana. Boo. Okay, he may now play the 6/6 of Doom. I do not mind. Weird deck. I might eat my words, but... Ruh-oh. Ruh-oh. We're okay with it. Boom, 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 boom. I think we go Gabo? think we go Gabo. We'll play the more expensive dude. Yeah, so in case we need to do other things. So, this or treasure? Do we have actual value from the +1/+1? I wonder. Part of me just wants to go treasure. You know, in case we need that extra mana. Yeah, I'm gonna go treasure. Feels like going into the cavern next turn can let us dish out a bit more damage, which is currently what I want to do. Otherwise, if he plays some, you know, huge pump spell, I might also just want to... Not pump spell, sorry, like a big guy, we might want to make sure he can't venture into dungeons. So, we'll see. Also, actually, this means that we can... if we block foolishly, allegedly, then we can, you know, get some value out of the Fate's Reversal, play Nadar, and suddenly we have pumped up boys. If he swings, I block. Opponent! Take that, scum. Try to cheat a loathsome troll into the battlefield. Okay. Question is, do we want the Dungeoneer? And I think no. I think we don't want the Dungeoneer. We can double... Nah, I don't like it. I'm just gonna, you know, block very cautiously. And we'll create a treasure. Little did he know. Okay, so we're just gonna make this guy smaller. Then we'll... So this is like a very unexciting Fate's Reversal, right? Right. It is a very unexciting Fate's Reversal. But we get to draw a card, and it's another 2 damage. Yes. Maybe I should have played the Ghast. That was actually a misplay on my part. Unless he kills my guy, in which case this was a genius play not to play the Ghast. This is a like more conservative play, but opponent is... I don't know if he's flooded or something else, but... Yeah, you cannot kill the Nadar. For I have misplayed, and it has worked to my advantage. You fool! There we go. We do not get to do both, though, unless we draw a... Yeah, I think we just go Nadar swing, right? Cannot get lethal otherwise. What we can do is we can play... Actually, can we? Can go like Nadar. We can like make him lose life. He has to block regardless though. I'm just gonna go like Scry, you know, very... do we have double black? We don't have double black. You know, I'll keep it. Feels like this might come in handy. I think this is lethal or close to. We know half of his hand, which is not very helpful for the situation he's in. Okay. Okay, good call. Good call. That's the play. Yup. Treasure. There is no ideal way to block your opponent. Pow. And GG. So 3 and 1. There might be some crazy Bard synergy there, but I didn't see it. I think we actually didn't counter any legendary creatures. I think you need quite a few of those to justify it, but it's still an interesting card. Currently running 3 and 0. I think I'll do one more game and then I'll take a break. Is that old Chandra or is that Gitu? Opponent goes first. Yeah, I think this is reasonable. We don't have any blue mana, but we are running 18 lands. You fool! I shamble towards your general direction. Do you think he's gonna want to trade? Because I'm down with that. What is next level? Swinging and then playing Feign Death to get a 2/2 Shambler. Okay. Clearly. I think opponent will do the same. If he accelerates with it, that's some crazy stuff though. Okay. Whoa. Okay, we might be we might discover some crazy action now. I kind of want to go Nadar, but yeah, I think we should go Nadar. We're pretty much okay in terms of curve. I'm sorry, in terms of fixing. Yeah, that's fine. So what I'm hoping is that he expends like all of his treasures. He doesn't kill Nadar because he's okay, you know, he's a swell guy. But he plays like an ogre that's like a 5/7, and I'm like, that's a nice ogre you have there. And then I just like kill him. Oh, did he play a land? He did. Okay. So we'll play Minimus Containment. You can now turn your lizard into a +1/+1 counter. And ooh, that's a question. I think I go Gobbo. Actually, no, I'm gonna go Treasure. I'm gonna go Treasure because it's gonna let me swing next turn, you know, with a fairly high probability. Because we could just go Fungi Cavern. There is a really high chance that he's just gonna kill Nadar. That's what I would do. But who's to say? Maybe opponent doesn't have removal. If I were opponent, I'd do that last turn, not play the Wandering whatever. Okay. Okay, so the thing I'm fearing right now is you come to a null camp, but that is not too bad either, and I'll explain why. So this guy gets -4/-0. And as I swing, my Nadar will become a 4/4. So even if he has you come by a null camp, which is +3/+1, actually no, it means we won't be trading. It means my guy will die and it's very sad, but I think we've gained sufficient value from Nadar. That is what he has. Okay. I think we might have to bounce Yuan Fang at some point. Okay. We can also just trade with him. I think we'll bounce him. Okay, let's do 1 and 2. I think we'll bounce. I think that next or we could let him hit us once. No, I think we'll bounce him. No reason to let opponent create a gobble or a treasure. And okay, let's do it. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. At least we can trade next time he does it. Hopefully, you know, opponent like spiked a land or something. Or he has something very uninteresting to play. Okay, that's fine. Oh, he's just hard casting it. Yeah, that's even better. Let's think about it. So this is expensive. Actually, we can do yeah, we can do both. So let's go Hamapashar. And let's go Eccentric Apprentice. Now let's go Fandelver. So 1 no. I think if the next one's a land, we'll keep it. Yeah, that's actually really good. We'll keep it. And nothing. No attacks. So this time we are going to trade with the Yuan-Ti Fangblade, and I think we're gonna do it with the apprentice because we can resurrect him. So that's exciting. Okay. Bum bum bum. And again, opponent is drawing off the top of his deck. So actually, let's take a gander. No, so even 2 treasures are not gonna let me. They're not gonna let us trigger the Wizards class this turn. And I think we won't attack. We have dragons next turn. We could have swung with the veteran perhaps, but I think that next turn. Yeah, okay, there we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So 4 and 1. Opponent goes first. Oh, we need quite a few things here. We need white mana and we need blue mana, and we have one of them. I think this is keepable. Yeah, we'll keep it as well. Okay, that's actually that's a pretty good good spike. So next turn we're gonna be in business in terms of walls. Okay. In response, I will play the Secret Door. Oh, little did he know his attempts at aggression will be futile. To an extent, we'll find out. But if we do spike a land, like within, like we're gonna play the Apprentice, Scry, and then we're gonna start, you know, the Venture Bonanza. So clearly, we block. I'm telling you guys, 4 toughness is game breaking in this format. It is game breaking. Look at all of that aggression. Gone to waste. And here we can go Apprentice. And we can go drop. And I wonder. Is there anything like worse that we might want to... No, I think we'll just go Apprentice. So there is a card where you come across 2 goblins, and that would kind of suck because it means that we're going to be trading once. And we will not keep him. If he does have that, then it means he's going to be killing the wall and we're going to be trading and we'll be slightly behind. We just really want to draw land next turn, and then I think that opponent's in some trouble. If you have that many, like, you know, 1/1s and 2/2s and you're not dishing out the serious damage, then you're in some trouble. We're going to clearly just trade with the Dungeon Crawler. And we'll block the Hexblade. Yeah, opponent's gonna need to spike some crazy stuff if he wants to win this game. And I'm confident enough to just play Wizards class here. We could go for the draw plus Goblin. It's gonna give us like another 2 life, but you know, I think this is good enough. We can really play this slowly, considering the aggression he's been putting out there. So he might, yeah, very, very weak sauce opponent. Very weak sauce. Okay, we'll play the Veteran. How close are we to it? We're pretty far away. We can just go Veteran. Opponent has some response. It could be Dragonfire or something. And do we want... I think we want the Gabo. Gabo too good. He might be able to kill our Dungeoneer. And next turn we can just Wizard's class plus drop. Yeah, sounds good. If we draw a swamp, we can also go Grim Bounty, Wizard class, something like that. Opponent is in a conundrum. And next turn, I think we have some. Yeah, we have really good trades with the with the veteran Dungeoneer. And opponent is flooded. 3, yeah, 4. He's drawn 4 spells. 4 spells and 6 lands. If he's playing 16 lands, then it's a bummer. But you know, that's the game. It can happen every now and then. Opponent is deep in thought. He has made a decision, and we will trade. I think he may want the treasure, but no reason to give him that. I'm keeping in mind Okris, which is an option. Like Okris would wipe the board here, would he? Yeah. Well, actually no. We get to keep our secret door. That's nice. Okay. Little did he know. We actually just spiked that, which is nice. So, yoink. And we'll use this to draw 2 cards. So we're utilizing a treasure, but I think it's important. Okay. And yeah, we can actually get 2 steps here. So, step number 1. So I'll put a +1/+1 counter on Adar. And step number 2, which is going to be a -5/-5. I think this is scooping moments for opponent. And we can play out Black Dragon next turn. Sheesh. Sheesh. I think it's probably going to be Black Dragon swing next turn. So let's start with the Black Dragon. Ah, it's -3/-3. Oopsie. Oopsie, I thought it's -4/-4. It's my bad there. Yeah. That is pretty good insurance. In hindsight, I probably should have just upgraded the Wizard's class. I thought that would actually wipe the Skullport. I need to look into the rankings. I don't really know if Platinum's any good. I'm just a guy who enjoys drafts. See what the next ranking is, if it's considered anything special. Maybe there's Gold Platinum or, I don't know, Purple Platinum. Now let's do it right now as opponent's thinking. On the other screen, MTGA, sorry, well you guys view this meanwhile. MTGA ranks. So Platinum, Diamond. So, okay. So Platinum and then Diamond, and then you get to Mythic. Oh, he also has an Adar. Wow. Oh, that's mine Adar. Okay. So, goodbye Nadar. Good night, sweet prince. I out-tapped for a second. I'm like, oh, well, he too has it just so happens to have an Adar. What a coincidence. Okay. Clearly you won't block. We'll take the damage. Okay. So I think that if we did have blue mana, and that's something we might want to consider for our next run, is what we need to do is we need to bounce his gun response. You know, I think I'm just gonna keep playing creatures. I do not think that we are in any dire need. Yeah, we'll play this. We could have swung first, but we'll play this. I think we'll create a Gabo. And we'll go Fate's Reversal. And we'll get the Apprentice back. And we'll pump our dragon. And if he tries to, you know, gain control of anything suspiciously, then we're just gonna bounce whatever he tries to gain control of back into our hand. So we'll see how that works out. Okay. Sure, no blocks. Sure. Can we go lethal? If we bounce him? Yeah, I think it's lethal if we bounce him. Let's try that out. EOT, return. I think we just go like Cave Dragon and swing with everything, and then it's supposed to be a win. If we activate the Cave of the Frost Dragon. Because we swing, we resurrect Nadar. And opponent should die. There we go. Okay. So 5-1. Ooh, we might rank up here. Platinum tier 1. So next stop is Diamond and the last one is Mythic. Ooh. I wonder what the distribution is though. You know, like what sort of percentile you get. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Mythic rank. If you are ranked in the top 1200, your rank will be listed instead of percentile. So I actually played against someone who was like 150 a while ago. So he must have been famous. So we go first. This is going to be a keeper. And, you know, just standard stuff. Secret Door. Evolving Wilds. Stall, 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 stall. Big Dragon. GG. Hopefully, hopefully. See, 4 toughness, 2 strong. Yeah, we'll play this. And I think I'll go black. I was considering whether or not I want to deck thin. Sure. Yeah, and we'll go black. I'll go black because I think that one of the few double colors we have is just in black. We have this this handsome dragon, and we have yeah, we'll go ahead and play the apprentice. If opponent decides to main phase pump, then we'll just have to contend with it. We have the dragon. We have the ooh, yes please. So that'll be the turn afterwards. It won't be this turn. And I think we're just gonna block. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. We might have to kill one of them. If opponent's cheeky. Hopefully opponent gains a bunch of life and then we kill the unicorn. Or he main phases something and we kill it. Let's see how this goes. Okay, who do you decide to pump? Okay, so good call. We'll kill that. Okay, so there's some chance he'll kill Hamapashar. The unicorn is perhaps a bit more of a problem. I think he decided to pump the right creature here, clearly. Actually, in hindsight, I would probably pump the unicorn because his other guy would have turned into a. Uh-oh. Okay, so we'll tank it. No blocks. Oh no. Okay, so we have a Grim Bounty, but I think we're just gonna go Gobos. Like, I really want to populate the board. We can also... No, I want to go Gobos. Actually, maybe there was a case for going Grim Bounty there, but we'll go Gobos. Like, if he can't give the Unicorn any evasion, then we're... we have stalling for days now, and we put some power on the board. So we'll see how opponent plays it. Okay, so this will not be lethal either way. It could be lethal. So if he has whatchamacallit, the +2/+2 trample, I forget its name, plus the double a creature's power and toughness, then we'll die now. But if not, then it's just 2 damage and we're trading very effectively. We have stall for days, so this is something we want to kill. Now, as long as he's playing slow, we're happy. A land would have been very calming, by the way. So we'll go Grim Bounty. And we'll swing. And go. Oh, that was okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. So I'm gonna block it this time because I swung with a goblin. If he doesn't play 2 creatures, then I think we have lethal here. Okay, that's 1. Okay, so he does have 2 creatures. Okay, so all information is on the board. That was probably a misplay to do that. If we complete a dungeon, yeah, I should have left the goblin back. I saw the GG and I thought we're there. Let's think about it. I think we're gonna have to bounce the unicorn next turn. We can get 2 flying damage through. Actually, we can get more. It's a toughie. That's a toughie. Okay. So theoretically, if opponent does not attack wisely here, yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. Okay. So that kind of undid what we were planning to do. Thinking, so clearly we can't tank, well, we can't tank this. He's gonna have the Roper untapped next turn. He's gonna gain, we're gonna be on 2 life. No, we're gonna be on 1 life. He'll have 2 blockers. I have to calculate, see if it's viable. He's gonna block that. We're gonna get 2 damage through. He's gonna be on, no, I don't think we can, okay, let's block it. So we're gonna block this. We're gonna go with this. He's gonna use the potion, and we're gonna bounce the paladin. Okay, we bounce paladin. Wait. Okay, I messed up. No, I messed up. I just realized we could have won last turn. We could have won last turn. I think. No, we needed one more mana. Yeah. How could we have won last turn? I could have used the yeah. We could have just won last turn. I messed it up. We could have used you come to a river for +1/+1 and unblockable, and that was a big misplay on my part. I completely forgot about that. I think we're still doing well, but that was not the best. What? Oh, we get 2 procs. That's good stuff. So yeah, pow pow. And swing. And end. And I think that if he doesn't gain life this turn, we can just go lethal next one. Okay, never mind. We're gonna have to block one of them. And that's GG. Well, okay, I dropped the ball this one. Yeah. So I always forget that you come to a river has the find a crossing. So if we would have used that on the Dungeoneer and just swung, then I think we could have gone for the lethal 6. That was a big misplay on my part. I have to remember that that card has some versatility, but oh well. You know, it's learning tuition. So 5 and 2. Yeah, bummer. Few things I could have done differently there, I believe. But yeah, that was probably the big misplay there. You find a crossing. Instead of holding it up, we use it on the veteran Dungeoneer. He becomes unblockable. We swing. That's big. I'm sure I've misplayed with that card a few times in the past as well. Anyway, back to it. Opponent goes first. We're missing blue, but I think we're pretty healthy in terms of blue, and we have the Hexblade. I think this is a keep. You know, we mostly want to get the land drops through more than we want to curve out. We want to not die, and you know, then we want to get to the late game. And opponent is not too quick, so I appreciate that. Hopefully opponent just goes Dragonfire and we have incentive to resurrect our Hexblade. Do it. Do it. No. Soul Swing. And we'll pass. If ever we needed that blue mana. Uh-oh. Good thing we don't have blue mana, huh? Extra value on the wizard class. And we get exactly what we wanted. Even more white mana. We don't necessarily need blue. We can also get playable white/black cards, which we have aplenty. Okay. Not working out for us just as much. We'll take 3. No blocks. Damn. That's a problem. Okay, and that's a solution. No blocks, no attacks, no nothing. So what I think I'll do is I'll trade. So we'll use this. And I think that we can maybe we'll encounter some instant removal here. I'm considering killing the veteran Dungeoneer, but I suspect he probably has some sort of removal. If it's the spear, I'm okay with it. If he has the shield for some reason, I'm slightly upset. Yeah, I'm slightly upset. I guess the safer thing to do was probably to just kill the guy, but this too is okay. So we're getting places, not where we want to get to, but we're getting places. So this is a option. We'll scry. And we'll keep the blue mana. Okay. You know, I think that if we stabilize, things are gonna look up now. Unless he like keeps, if opponent slows down, then I think we can stabilize, and we'll end. And I'm probably going to try to trade with his veteran. That's an idea. White dragon. Okay. That is a problem. Sure. No blockers. Okay, so this is yeah, we actually don't have a creature there. Okay, we can create a treasure though. So let's go 1. Let's go treasure. And do I go display? I think I'll go Displacer Beast here. And I'll offer a trade. Yeah, let's go Displacer Beast. And let's try to put a halt to the aggression. He's still gonna have the 3 powers, so I feel like if we like multi-block exceptionally aggressively, then this might work. We're still gonna have to find a solution for the white dragon, but at least for now, we're okay with it. If he equips, I think I'm gonna block with everything. Okay. So, block, block, block. There are cards which will be terrible for us, like the +2/+0 and First Strike, the 3 mana combat trick. If he just wants to trade 2 for 1, then I'm okay with it at this point. Sorry, 1 for 1, right? But I'm pretty sure he has a combat trick. Maybe it's a Feign Death. Feign Death would actually be the worst. Yeah, okay. At least he's tapped though, right? And it creates a treasure. If he cannot kill Nadar now, we're actually gonna be utilizing him very well next turn. And he does. And he does. Ooh, we can be cheeky though. We can be cheeky. Okay, you want Fangblade? We can use Nadar to create blue mana. And we'll cast this. Right? Then we'll draw a card. Will we have enough mana for everything? I wonder. Okay, so this is gonna be 1. Let's draw. Hopefully it's gonna be a land. It's actually... No, it's not too great. And then... So we can use Fate's Reversal to return him, and then scry 1, and then have enough for bounce. It's also an option. Other is going Shambling Ghast Pass. Okay, we gotta think about it. What we do? No, there's nothing we want to bounce. There's nothing we want to bounce. We'll go either Fate's Reversal. I think that once again I made a mistake about like how I used the mana here. I should not have used double black. Should have been a bit more careful with that. So we can go Shambling Ghast. Yeah, we definitely would have been happy to get the Shambling Ghast as well as Nadar back. So I'll do this. If he does something awful, then we'll know how to deal with it. And otherwise, we're going to be nothing, nothing, and end. No attacks. Oh, he might equip the Dungeoneer. We were not planning on killing him either way. I'm hoping to trade with a Yuan-Ti Fangblade because that's a dungeon venturing edge he has there. If he equips it to the White Dragon, then I think we won't trade. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So how is he gonna swing here? Okay, so I think we'll take 8 damage. I don't like it, but I think we'll take 8. So block. Hopefully he plays something like you come by a Null Camp and we just, you know. Okay, that's pretty good. Whew. That was a good read. So we just take the 4 damage. We are at some peril here, but it's not too bad. So Nadar, who I think we have to create a treasure because we want to. Oh, Nadar's gonna get tapped next turn. Okay, let's play him and start thinking. Okay. Nadar's gonna get tapped next turn. We will not be venturing into the dungeon. We are gonna be drawing 2 cards though. We want to swing. He's probably gonna tap out for the. And I think we want the Gabo. He's it's decent enough. We're just gonna go Ghast, Wizards class, and we're gonna swing with everything, and we'll see how it goes. So currently nothing. Pow pow. And we can actually swing next turn as well, supposedly. He does not have a lot of good. Actually, yeah, he has decent attacks. He has a decent attack. If he equips, he can't play the dragon, so it's kind of it's a tough decision on his part. Okay, clearly we do not intend to, so, if he kills both, we can probably kill the, veteran. We can also just block with the Ghast. If he auto-assigns combat damage, then we get to kill him, which, am I okay with? Let's think about it. Yeah, I like it. So if he auto-assigns combat damage, we get to kill the Dungeoneer. If he gets to assign it manually, then we do not get to do that. Let's see if opponent has his preferences on auto or not. Like a combat trick we're fine with, because if he has a combat trick, then it means he can't play the dragon. Okay. If I were him, there's a very good chance I would decide to not to assign automatically. We'll find out. If he has another Feign Death plus land, then clearly it worked out pretty well for opponent. Any situation where he doesn't cast the dragon right now is amazing for me. Okay. Yeah, that's really good stuff. Yeah, that's super good. Is this lethal? No, it's not. It's not lethal, but it's pretty good. Okay, we'll start by drawing 2. Okay, so it's not lethal either way. We can just turn it into a 1-1, which is also an interesting option. And then being a 1-1, it would de facto be a 1-3. I think that's probably the better way to go about it. Okay, so this is going to be a 1-1. Submit. So it's going to be a 1-3 flyer, so he can block anything he decides. And we'll put a +1/+1 counter on one of the pixies, which is probably what he's going to block. Unless he decides not to, but might he have another? If he had another Feign Death, I'd be really surprised, because if he did, that's probably not the ideal way to play it. And we're just gonna go Grim Bounty now. It's the safer way to do it if you wanna, you know, extend for the next turn. I'm pretty sure this is lethal by now. Or close to anyway. I'm assuming he's gonna just tap out for it. And we'll get the swing. Yep. Little did he know. Honestly, we don't even have to, well, I was gonna say that we don't even have to, oh, okay, we do have to play the containment. No, we don't have to, no, we do have to play the containment. Do we? No, we don't have to play the containment. It's not lethal either way. Actually, is it gonna be lethal now? Yeah, okay, it's lethal now. So, we have a maxed wizard class. When we swing with Ndar, he's gonna get +1/+1. Yeah, there we go. So when we swing, the dungeon finishes, and we draw a card, which triggers the wizard's class, which gives us the 7 lethal damage. So, worked out very, very well. 6-1, despite me throwing our last game. So, we'll see if it's going to be a 6-win run or a 7-win run. Either way, this is going to be our last and final game. We're playing against Mage 0923, not to be confused with Mage 0922, his arch nemesis. And wow, this is a toughie. So we have our stuff. Like Plains would be golden. Any other situation, we're kind of just we're gonna be taking a beating against any aggro deck. I think I want to gamble with it. I think it's decent enough. Anything that is not incredibly... Okay, there we go. And would I know that this is at the top of our deck, I would have clearly kept the hand. So I guess that's quite fine. Okay, that will die in the next turn. Okay, there we go. There's our plan. Okay, I'm gonna take punishment once because we might be dealing with worse things, and we're not, so... You hear something on the watch, to my perception, is one of the heavier removals you have. 5 damage is going to kill a lot, right? It's going to kill the owl bears, it's going to kill a bunch of stuff, so you don't always want to waste it on 2/2s, and we do not need yet another card like that. Okay, it's a big boy. And we're gonna go for the Burrowin. And we'll create a Gobbo. So the shield would be the worst kind of effect we could get here, because we'll only be beating him in tempo. But I'd still want to see how it goes. Okay, it's a fair trade. I guess Owlbear, right? That's the next go-to. There we go. Okay. Such a strong card. It is such a strong card. And... okay, so... we'll get this guy back. And... I guess we'll put a +1/+1 counter on this boy. And it's either Nadar or... so if I wanted to play... I probably should have started with Nadar there. It's a question. It is a question. Okay, I think I'll go Nadar. That was a misplay probably, but... like, I think that having a 5/5 Nadar is probably... oh, it's other creatures either way, so... yeah, that's fine. Next turn we're gonna be like slightly limited in our options, so... no blocks. Wow. That's no fun. Sheesh. No attacks, and my turn. So I think I'm gonna kill Drizzt. And I'm gonna take 4 damage again, and I'm gonna bounce the tiger. Or... okay, we have a bunch of options. Okay, let's start by casting our stuff. So let's start by... we hear something on the watch. 5 damage. Yeah, that's fine. So Drizzt is gonna be a bit bigger. Boo. And... I guess we'll trade with yeah, I guess we'll trade with him. Sure. Oh yeah, he's a trampler. Okay. So we could either bounce the OT, which is not the best, because he's gonna get Tiger Boy again. Sheesh. Okay. My turn. We could also make our guy unblockable, but this is starting to look like a difficult game to win. So we can create another goblin. Yeah, I think we're gonna create another goblin. So swing, and we're gonna scry. And yeah, it's gonna go on the top. I'm gonna play this guy. And we'll create a goblin. So I'm hoping he swings with everything, and then we can start juggling the Nadar. I think that's probably the safer thing to do. Otherwise, we're going to be taking 7 damage, and we're like in kill zone. So we have 2 interesting options here. It's probably going to be the end of Barrowwind, but yeah, I think it's probably the right thing to do. So block. It's pretty awful, right? But next turn we're going to be returning Nadar. So, you know, it's like... so we swing, we get, you know, our guy back. And then more Nadar funsies. Okay, so... okay, we'll start by swinging. This is just going to be a trade. Because we're going to be getting Nadar back. The fun will end at some point, but... so we'll put a +1/+1 counter. And we'll put it on... actually, we're going to put it on the Barrowwind, so we can... so it's not going to be a good trade for him. Let's go next. And he takes it. And now we'll draw a card. We hope it's going to be a good one. Yeah, we'll keep 1 black mana up in case we draw the hard removal we desperately want. And we can actually trade with the giant here. Okay, this is pretty good. I'm wondering what's worse, like what we want to get rid of more. I think the giant's probably more difficult to contend with. Okay, so let's get rid of the giant. That's a good spike. Good spike. And... okay. Yeah, this is good stuff. So I think opponent's gonna slow down, most likely. Or, like, do something terrible and beat us to a pulp, but it's one or the two. Opponent's thinking. Forget what the card's called, but there's a instant speed combat trick, uncommon. Okay, another potion. 1 green, 2 colorless, instant, deals 5 damage to a flyer, or you double a creature's power and toughness. That stuff can give you ridiculous range. Ridiculous range. Okay, so let's talk about dungeons. We can actually block that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4... we have 7 mana, so I think we're a bit short. We're a bit short. Actually, we've completed dungeons. We can do interesting things here. So... okay, we're gonna be playing... actually, yeah, we can do it. We can get away with it. Sadly, we have no one to resurrect. We can turn our Barrow-in under... ooh, yes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4... yeah, we have enough to create a flyer. Question is, do we want to swing with... want to turn Drizzt into a 1/1 and then swing with Nadar and trade with something? I think that's probably a good call. So we're gonna nerf Drizzt. So he's a flyer now. He's a double striker, but you know, you can't trade very effectively against this next swing. So swing. We venture. We will create a... we don't need a treasure, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we're gonna have enough for the other one. Do I still like it more? No, we're gonna go Gobbo. And next. And there's a chance... okay, he does not want to trade. And we'll end. Yeah, we have really stabilized here. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Okay, so there's the there's the star of the deck. There are the stars of the deck, pardon me. Okay. So we have another interesting option here. We can take it slow. I think I want to keep the cavern. I think I want to keep the cavern on defense. Next stop, we're gonna be putting a +1/+1 counter on someone. I could turn the Barrow-in under guy bigger. Bum bum bum. No, I think I'm just gonna give it to Nadar. Actually, no, he's gonna be a 1/1. Nope, my bad. My bad. My bad. Okay, I'm just gonna swing with this. And this might be compelling for... no, I don't. I think by this point he has such an army that I think I want to keep as many creatures as I can. We'll just take it slow. We'll just take it slow. Yeah, makes sense. So he's gonna scry. I do not need to use the power word as of yet. We're waiting for more significant threats. And I think we'll just clock in with the apprentice. It's kind of difficult swinging with Nadar at the moment. And I feel like if we lose the +1/+1 at the moment, much of our plan comes apart. So we'll see how he does it. I don't mind. I don't mind trading with him though. Like as long as I get to keep my Barrowin the under. Think I'm okay with it. If he manages to kill both, then it's a toughie. Yeah, Drizzt's designated trade is going to be with the Dungeoneer. And opponent is once again. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. We're. Wow, I wonder. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get that. So let's resolve. And I'm guessing this is going to be a +1/+1. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens. So, I'm gonna block like this. I'm gonna block like... I need like either of them to survive. Like, I have a good suspicion of what I think they have. And I think I'm okay with letting Borrowin die, but like I'm okay with letting Nadar die, but then no, it's gonna wipe my entire board. I can't let Nadar die. I'm blocking like based on him surviving. So let's go. Let's block like this, and we'll block like this. And if he pumps, I'm gonna need to. If he pumps everyone, then we're gonna be trading pretty much okay, and I'm gonna be killing Drizzt. And I think I'm okay with it. So let's see what he does. And I think it's gonna be... I hope it's just one. Okay, that's one. Okay, that's what I thought. And here I'm gonna need to... It's still a fairly decent trade. I'm gonna need to kill this guy. And I think we're okay with the rest of it. It's really like a decent trade, all considering. Okay. Wow, that's quite a spike. So things trigger twice, which is extra nice. And Nadar has Vigilant. It means he's gonna be a 5/5, which is good stuff. So I guess, yeah, I'll let him block something if he wants to. Is there any point in... We're not in lethal zone. Okay. So we'll go swing, swing, and swing. I think we're good on the defense here. We're gonna be... We'll still have Nadar and we'll have Posh. He's literally out of cards, so he has to like spike. Yeah, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. So +1/+1. And we'll give it to... we'll give one to Nadar, I think. And I think we'll give the other one to Posh so we have a better block against the Moondancer. There we go. So, pow, pow, pow. And we'll pass, and the opponent has to spike now. Like, he cannot drop a land and, you know, go. So, mass swing, yeah, that makes sense. So, let's go. Okay. That's a question. So, let's go block. Yeah, I guess that if I block with both of these, everything will die. Literally everything will die. I think we have to risk it. If he happened to spike the, you know, a creature doubles its power and toughness, then it's a bummer. Let's think about it. If I block this way, then next turn I'll be able to deal... It's one specific uncommon card, and I think that everything else will be fine with. So yeah, let's block this way, and if he has that one single card, then, you know, nice spike. But, okay. That was okay. That was also pretty scary, but still okay, and I think we win now. Let's see. Yeah, it's lethal. Okay. Yeah, we just had to activate the dragon. Nice, so control, another 7-win draft. And it's been fun, guys, and I'll catch you next time. GG.